Long-haul economy flights aren't just transportation, they're an endurance test. You're stuck in a narrow seat for 14 hours, elbow to elbow with strangers, eating reheated food that tastes like cardboard, and trying to sleep while the guy behind you keeps kneeing your back. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. This is 12 must-know tips to survive a long flight in economy, including smart strategies, avoidable mistakes, and one tiny item most people forget, until it's way too late. These aren't your usual bring a neck pillow tips. We're talking about real upgrades to your comfort, circulation, hydration, sleep, and sanity without spending a cent more on your seat. And don't miss tip number 7, a simple pre-boarding move that can completely change how your body feels when you land. Stick around till the end for a bonus tip that could save your skin, literally, if you're flying for more than 8 hours. Let's dive in, starting with something you should do before you even board the plane. Tip number 12. Moisturize before you fly. Yes, before. Most people bring lip balm and hand lotion on the plane. But by the time you're 3 hours in and feeling dry, it's already too late. Airplane cabins have humidity levels as low as 10%, drier than the Sahara Desert. That low moisture air dehydrates your skin rapidly, leading to tightness, flakiness, and even irritation, especially on long-haul flights. So here's the trick. Hydrate your skin before boarding. Use a light, fast-absorbing moisturizer on your face, neck, and hands in the airport restroom before you get on the plane. For lips, use a barrier balm with ingredients like shea butter or beeswax, not just glossy stuff that evaporates fast. And no, you don't need to pack your entire skincare routine. One travel-sized lotion and a decent lip balm will do. Bonus tip. If you're on a red-eye or overnight flight, apply your moisturizer right after takeoff to help seal in hydration during sleep. Protect your skin early, and you'll land looking and feeling way better. Tip number 11. Wear compression socks. Your legs will thank you. Let's talk about what happens when you sit in a tight seat for 10+ hours without moving much. Swollen ankles, stiff calves, and in some cases, blood clots. Long-haul flights restrict circulation, especially in your lower body. That's why so many travelers walk off the plane feeling like their legs belong to someone else. The solution? Compression socks. They gently squeeze your legs to help blood flow more efficiently, reducing swelling and significantly lowering your risk of deep vein thrombosis, DVT, a serious condition linked to long periods of immobility. You don't need medical-grade ones. Any well-fitted flight or travel-specific pair will do. Put them on before you board and wear them the entire flight, even if you plan to sleep. Bonus, they also help reduce that weird heavy leg feeling after landing, so you're not waddling through customs like a penguin. A $15 pair of socks could be the most important thing you pack. Tip number 10. Bring noise-canceling headphones or earplugs. There's a baby crying in row 14, a snorer behind you, and someone 2 seats over is watching an action movie with no headphones. Sound familiar? Welcome to economy class, where silence is not included. That's why noise-canceling headphones or even foam earplugs are essential on long-haul flights. The engine hum alone can reach 85 decibels, similar to sitting inside a hairdryer for 10 straight hours. Add in cabin chatter, beverage carts, crying infants, and you've got the perfect storm for sleep deprivation and frayed nerves. If over-ear headphones aren't your style, get a pack of soft foam earplugs. They're light, cheap, and surprisingly effective at dulling background chaos. Even if you're not trying to sleep, protecting your ears reduces fatigue. Constant low-level noise stresses your body more than you realize. Block the noise, reclaim your peace, and maybe, just maybe, catch some sleep in 33B. Tip number 9. Pack a personal survival kit, not just snacks. When you're 35,000 feet in the air, the last thing you want is to be at the mercy of the airline for everything, especially if your seatmate just coughed for the 3rd time in a row. That's why every economy traveler should have a compact survival kit, something you build yourself, with exactly what you need. What to include? Pain reliever for that altitude-induced headache, antacids or digestive tablets, airplane meals hit different, face mask, yes, still handy for health and sleep, hand sanitizer and wipes. Those tray tables aren't as clean as you think. Tissues, mints, and a few electrolyte tablets in case you feel drained. And yes, a backup snack that doesn't crumble or smell. All of this fits in a small zip pouch and lives in your backpack or under-seat bag. You'll be surprised how many little inconveniences it solves mid-flight. When the cabin lights dim and the seatbelt sign dings, you'll be glad you packed like a pro. Tip number 8. Don't overpack your personal item. Pack it smart. That personal item space under the seat in front of you? It's valuable real estate. But stuffing it with everything you couldn't fit in your carry-on? That's a rookie move. Here's the trick. Pack only your in-flight essentials in your personal item and keep them accessible. You don't want to be the person doing a yoga pose over the aisle just to find your charger 2 hours into the flight. What should go in that bag? Headphones, charger and power bank, water bottle, sleep mask or neck pillow, snacks, survival kit from tip number 9, a tablet or book. One light layer, plane cabins get chilly. Everything else? Overhead. Also, use packing cubes or small pouches to organize the inside. That way, you're not blindly digging around in the dark at 2 a.m. mid-turbulence. On long-haul flights, convenience matters more than capacity. Tip number 7. Move every 2 hours. Your body needs it. On a long-haul flight, sitting still for hours might feel like a break, but your body thinks otherwise. Remaining seated too long reduces circulation, increases stiffness, and puts you at risk for deep vein thrombosis, DVT, especially in the legs. That's why experts recommend standing up and stretching at least once every 2 hours during your flight. Here's what you can do. Walk to the back galley and stretch your legs. Do ankle rolls, heel lifts, and calf raises while waiting for the bathroom. Reach overhead or do shoulder rolls right at your seat. If you're feeling shy, just remember, flight attendants do this constantly because they know how important it is. Even better, set a timer or use your watch to remind you when to move. It's easy to lose track of time in the dark cabin. A little movement up there makes a big difference down here when you land. Tip number 6. Skip the coffee, choose this instead. We get it, you're tired and the in-flight coffee smells tempting. But here's the truth. Airplane coffee is one of the worst things you can drink at 35,000 feet. Not only is it made with tap water from the aircraft's onboard tank, which isn't exactly sparkling clean, but caffeine also dehydrates you faster, something you're already battling in that bone-dry cabin air. So what should you sip instead? Herbal tea like chamomile or ginger. It's calming, caffeine-free, and easy on your stomach. Electrolyte water packets. Just add to your bottle post-security. Keeps you hydrated longer. Or the best option of all, just plain water, lots of it. Aim for 1 cup every hour you're in the air. Trust us, your skin, sleep, and digestion will all thank you later. Choose wisely. What you drink could make or break your flight. Tip number 5. Create a sleep routine, even in the middle seat. Trying to sleep in economy feels like a bad joke. Your seat barely reclines, your neighbor's hogging the armrest, and the cabin lights come on right when you start to drift off. But here's the secret. Your body sleeps better with routine, even on a plane. Set yourself up with a pre-sleep ritual, just like at home. Use a neck pillow that supports your chin, not just your neck. Slip on a sleep mask to block cabin lights. Pop in foam earplugs or turn on white noise or ASMR with noise-canceling headphones. Take a natural sleep aid if needed. Melatonin or valerian root work well for many. And this matters, brush your teeth before dozing off. It signals your brain that it's time for rest, even at 35,000 feet. You might not get 8 hours of deep sleep, but even 2 to 3 hours of rest can help you feel dramatically better when you land. You're not just flying, you're tricking your brain into a time zone jump. Tip number 4. Download entertainment and tools before you board. You'd be surprised how many people forget this one and end up stuck watching a glitchy seatback screen for 9 hours. Never rely on in-flight entertainment. Systems crash, headphone jacks stop working, and some budget airlines don't offer any screens at all. Before your flight, download your own survival kit. Your favorite shows or movies from Netflix, Prime Video, or Disney Plus podcasts and audiobooks. Great for relaxing without looking at a screen. A calming music playlist or ambient background sounds. Bonus, download offline maps of your arrival airport for layovers or connections. Also, don't forget tools like a flight tracker app, your airline app for digital boarding passes, upgrades, and gate changes, meditation apps or sleep sounds for mid-flight calm. Most airport Wi-Fi is spotty, and once you're in the air, no downloads allowed. Prep before you leave, and your future self will thank you. Control your entertainment, control your sanity. Tip number 3. Avoid heavy meals right before or during the flight. Airplane food has a reputation, and it's not just about taste. Digestion slows down at altitude, and your body handles food differently when you're sitting still for hours. That's why heavy, greasy, or spicy meals before or during your flight can lead to bloating, gas, stomach aches, and that miserable tight belt feeling. Instead, go for something light and balanced. Lean protein, like chicken or eggs, whole grains, fruits or veggies, banana, carrot sticks, apple slices. Skip the soda, it bloats. Choose water or light tea instead. If you're bringing your own food, avoid strong smells. Trust us, your tuna salad might be delicious, but your roommates won't agree. Bonus tip: don't eat just because they serve it. You're not obligated to eat every airplane meal. If you're not hungry, skip it or eat just a small portion. Your stomach's already flying. Don't make it fight gravity too. Tip number 2: always pack a small hygiene kit. Nothing feels worse than landing after a long-haul flight feeling greasy, dry-mouthed, and just off. The solution? A simple in-flight hygiene kit. And no, it doesn't take up much space. Here's what to pack. Toothbrush and mini toothpaste. Brushing your teeth mid-flight is a game changer. Face wipes or micellar water pads. Deodorant stick or wipes. Lip balm and hand lotion. Breath mints or gum. A small comb or hair tie. Optional. A dab of roll-on essential oil or travel cologne to freshen up before landing. Most of this fits in a zip pouch smaller than your phone, and it'll help you arrive feeling human again, especially if you're heading straight to a meeting, layover, or family reunion. Clean is the ultimate travel luxury, and you don't have to fly first class to get it. Tip number 1: choose your seat strategically. It's not just about the view. Window or aisle isn't just a personal preference. It can define your entire flight experience. If you're a sleeper, go window seat so you can lean and rest without getting bumped. If you need to move often or take frequent bathroom breaks, choose an aisle seat to avoid climbing over neighbors. But here's the real secret: avoid seats near the galley or lavatories. They may look convenient, but they come with constant foot traffic, smells, and noise throughout the flight. Also avoid the last row, which often has limited recline and is the last to be served meals. Use tools like Seat Guru or your airline's seat map to check for hidden seat issues, like proximity to baby bassinets, misaligned windows, or missing underseat storage. On long flights, the right seat is more than comfort. It's survival. Bonus tip: sit one gate away for an unexpected advantage. Most travelers head straight to their gate and sit down. But here's a smart twist: sit at the gate right next door. Why? Because the gate area itself is one of the noisiest, most stressful places in the terminal. People crowding the desk, kids running around, constant announcements. It's a sensory overload. But if you sit just one gate away, you still hear announcements clearly. You can keep an eye on the boarding screen. You avoid the stress, crowd, and chaos. And here's the kicker: gate agents often handle multiple gates, so you might catch early info before it's shared publicly. Some frequent flyers even report overhearing gate changes and rebooking options before anyone else, just by staying close, but not too close. Sometimes the smartest seat in the terminal isn't at your gate at all. There you have it: 12 smart tips and one bonus move that can turn any long-haul economy flight from a test of patience into something you can actually handle. Try even 2 or 3 of these on your next trip, and you'll feel the difference from takeoff to touchdown. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more no-nonsense travel tips, and let us know in the comments. What's your go-to move for surviving a long flight? Thanks for flying smarter. We'll see you in the next one.